I want to go over something really powerful and really quick, actually. It doesn't take a long time to kind of explain. So I think it'll be really helpful. You can grab this little tidbit and you can go off into your day with it. So I want to talk about kind of a death sentence pretty much to your weight loss results if you do this one thing. And of course, I want you to avoid this one thing so you don't have to deal with this death sentence. And you've probably been doing it unknowingly, and it's been one of the reasons that you're so frustrated and stuck. And so, to kind of demonstrate this point, there's an analogy that I want you guys to understand. I want you to look at yourself as notes. You are the notes on a piano, and the song is your life. Okay, so if you are the notes, the song is your life. And there are lots of different notes going on through the song of your life, right? And it's funny because if you think about, like, I don't know if you guys go to live music, and when someone plays a wrong note, you can hear it pretty quick, right? Or you ever go drinking and do some karaoke and that one person's a little too cocky and confident and they're up there and you can hear a bunch of wrong notes. You know what I'm talking about? It's very easy to spot those wrong notes because they just don't fit. They don't belong, right? But I want you to look at it like this. There's no such thing as a good note or a bad note. In fact, if my music theory is serving me, there's only 7 notes on a piano: A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. There's only 7 notes, right? And G is not a bad note. E is not a bad, these aren't bad notes. It's a note that was wrong and bad at the time that it was placed in the song. So it inherently was not bad. Surrounded by the notes that it was surrounded by made it sound bad and out of place. Does that make sense? So there's no good notes, there's no bad notes in your life. Okay? What's going on is perhaps it was the wrong song for those notes. Those notes aren't bad. They sounded bad because of the other notes surrounding them. And so you are not bad. Your life needs to be adjusted to make those notes make sense. Does that make sense? And when you look at it like this, you stop thinking that something is wrong. What you are doing is wrong. Your body is wrong and working against you. Somebody else is sabotaging you. Life is too busy and too hard. When you stop looking at it like that and you just realize these are all little notes that aren't bad, it's just part of the wrong song that makes them feel bad, that makes it feel hard, that makes it harder to get motivated, harder to stay on track, harder to lose weight. They're not bad notes. They're just in the wrong order at the wrong time in the wrong song. So it's about surrounding yourself with the right notes so that you make sense, so that it's easier for you. And so that slipping up, aka that bad note, it doesn't stick out like that. It doesn't cause you to flinch, to cringe like nails on a chalkboard. It's not a bad note. It's a note that finally makes sense in the song of your life. If there's bad things sticking out to you, if we have an overall negative taste, bad mindset, bad attitude, it has nothing to do with the things we are doing. You know, the habits, the decisions, the actions. Yes, they cause a reaction and a consequence, but why are they happening in the first place? It's because they didn't belong in the song of our lives and they're sticking out and being beef and feeling more noticeable and happening more frequently. And it's just they don't have any place in the new song that you are building. When you are starting a weight loss journey, you are building a new song. Isn't that cool? You have a chance to create like a blank canvas. You are creating a brand new song of your life. And you are in control of what notes you would like to go there. You are in control of putting what you deem harmonious notes together. Not what anybody else thinks or wants or what you think they want. What do you want? Who's a people pleaser here? Who really avoids conflict? Who doesn't want to disagree with somebody because you're afraid they won't like you? Or you're afraid of the consequences? I know that was me for a long time. To some extent, that's still me, to be honest. I don't like people, disagreeing with people too often because I don't want them to, I guess, not like me, right? And so you have to ask yourself if there's no such thing as a bad note and my song just needs to be changed. Okay, if I'm going to go on this weight loss journey and create this new song, What song am I trying to create? What does harmony look like for me? So that when you have a bad note, you recognize it and you remove it. The bad note is really a bad note, not a bad song anymore. Right now, these bad notes, it just needs a song change. All right. What's your new song change? So, what is harmony? I don't have that answer, right? I always say, who do you think future you is? How does she act? How does she look? What does she wear? But the thing is, I want you guys to know that you are future you already. I always used to say, like, the law of attraction is kind of how you succeed in life, right? What you put out comes back like a magnet. We can all agree on that. We've heard that many times. But how can we sit there, we manifest and say, I want a mansion, I want a mansion, I want a mansion. Where's my mansion? So law of attraction that's not the thing that's happening here, ladies. What's happening is you are already vibrating at the frequency to attract everything that will serve you. Already at your core, you have a distinct, unique vibration of only you. And it is pure and it is unfiltered and it is untouched by the opinions and judgment of others. And you are putting it out there. You are radiating it out there right now as we speak, your own perfect code that you are frequently vibrating at right now. But and by the way, that future you, she has the exact same vibration. That hasn't changed. Okay, this is kind of a cool spin on the law of attraction. Um, so why are you not attracting the things that you say that you want? What's going on? Well, what's happening is you are not letting go of the things that are stopping you from getting there. It's not about getting more, doing more, and changing your frequency even. It's not even about that, right? Although it does start with, more positive thinking to align your words with how your body is feeling. But the thing is, you're not letting go. You're holding on to something. Fear of the unknown, fear of change, fear of success. What are you afraid of? What do you lose if you lose weight? What do you think you lose if you lose weight? Because if we keep making the decision to go for the cake or, go for the drink, the wine, the chocolate, we are doing that because we think that decision is more beneficial than losing weight. And if we continually make that decision, you have to ask yourself why. And really, it usually just comes down to the fact that you haven't thought about the benefits of losing weight enough to outweigh the benefits of having that chocolate. You haven't visualized it and fantasized about it and pictured how you walk through life and what changes and all the opportunities and how you let go of those fears so that everything that you've been vibrating at can reach you. It's trying to reach you, but we're blocking it by acting and not letting go. By acting like the lower version of ourselves because we are afraid to let this little version of ourselves go because the unknown of what this big version of us could be is exactly that, unknown. And until you make it known, you will never put it above your animalistic temptations and proclivities. Does that make sense? This goal that we're going for in weight loss is an unknown. You don't know who she is or what life will be like. It is an unknown. And so until we paint that picture vividly, you will not have the motivation and the excitement and the willpower to get there. And you will keep self-sabotaging and you will keep up the bad habits because motivation comes and goes. If you're motivated right now, it's only a matter of time till one day comes where you don't have the motivation to do the thing you know you should do. So then what's left to make sure that you do it? What's left? Well, the excitement of that thing and knowing that thing. And we know that pain is a good driver, but to really harness pain, you can't just be in pain and hate where you're at and be unhappy with where you're at. You also have to experience the pain of not achieving that thing. God, every moment I don't achieve that thing sucks. I want it so bad. It's so beautiful. I've painted such a clear picture. I know what I am missing out on. I can almost bet you don't truly understand and know what you are missing out on, right? Like deeply in your core, in your bones, in that core vibrating frequency, you don't know what you are missing. And so so there's no pain created when you do the quote unquote bad habit, bad note. There's no pain created because you don't know what you're stepping away from. So if we're going to do all of this work and go on this beautiful journey, you need to know, what song are you creating? In depth. What instruments are involved? The melody, the chorus, like go crazy. Fantasize. Too often we hold ourselves back from excitement because we don't want to be let down. But if you got so excited, could you ever be let down? Could you? Because you're literally experiencing the feelings of hitting your goal before you hit your goal. That's what excitement is. Excitement is you're so excited about experiencing the thing, it's almost like you've experienced it before it's happened. And so if we're trying to lose weight to hit this magical goal because we think it changes everything and we're going to feel X, Y, and Z, but if you get excited about it now, it will feel exactly like you've already achieved it. So then you don't have to wait anymore for that feeling. You just keep feeling that thing and your body will catch up. And so you really, really, really need to figure out what is the song that you want to write. What does harmony look like for you? And what do you need to paint a picture of so that it becomes clear and there's no more afraid of the unknown? Now, I get it. If your goal is to get somewhere you've never been before, there is a level of unknown. But I can tell you, you are who you need to be to get there, and you're not going to change when you get there. You're going to be more you when you get there. So just decide what more you looks like, get excited about being her, and then just from being excited, you literally are already experiencing what she feels like. So you are her, and your body will just play catch up real quick. It's insane. It's insane. So change your song. But don't just randomly start writing on a piece of paper. Curate it. It really is a game changer, and it gives you a clear path of where you need to be, especially if you feel like you've been repeating the same mistakes, the same cycles over and over and over again for, at this point, years. Right? So, your little experiment, your little homework is sit down and ask yourself, what do I think changes when I lose this weight? And fantasize, make it better. Like, do you realize that your marriage will get better when you lose weight? Do you realize that your sex life will get better when you lose weight? Even if you think it's great now, guess what? It'll get better. Or if it's not great, it'll get amazing. Do you know that your relationship with your children will grow? Do you know that they will respect you more? Do you know that you will make them be healthier by leading by example? Do you know that your relationship with yourself will be better? You'll walk with your chest held high. You'll wear different clothes. You'll do different things, make different memories. You'll get lucky. Like luck will come to you. You're going to get a promotion in your job. You're going to make new cool friends. Like, do you understand what weight loss means? So fantasize about those things. The side effects that come with seeing a number on the scale. When we lose those things, right? Then we pay attention more. Oh, I'm going to lose a good marriage. I'm going to lose a good relationship with my kids. I'm going to lose good health. I'm going to lose my job. Put something on the line when you're starting to create this song. It's a game changer. And I guarantee you, you will stop self-sabotaging, or at least get out of your own way. And you will become the version of you were trying to become way faster by already being her. It's pretty crazy. Thank you for tuning in to today's episode. If you got any value at all, I'd love it if you left a 5-star review to help more women find this podcast and get the support that they need. And if you're looking to speed up your weight loss and take your transformation to the next level, then head on over to Trimera.com. TRIMMERA.com. I'll catch you on the next episode, and welcome to your Trim Era.